All right, here some big news coming in. We're looking at two mega monument Wapsi battles in court. Shortly from now, there would be a hearing that would begin on the Gyanvapi Mosque controversy. And while we speak, right now, we hear that the court has taken up the Taj Chamber Survey issue, a plea asking for at least 22 doors of the Taj Mahal to be opened up, considering pleas have been made anticipating that there could be some Hindu relics placed within those closed doors. Two mega monument Wapsi battles in court currently, even as we speak, and shortly from now, the court will be taking up the Gyanvapi Mosque issue. While that said, on one hand, on the other, you're looking at a court now, right this minute, taking up the hearing on Taj Chamber Survey, asking, while the petitioners have appealed for at least 22 doors of the Taj Mahal to be opened up that have been locked, suspecting that there could be Hindu relics, Hindu idols placed inside those closed doors. Now, these are two mega monument Wapsi battles that are currently in court. We're looking at Hindu groups extensively, of course, led by the BJP, while the Taj Chamber Survey issue, a petition has been filed by the BJP media cell head, while you have the other Gyanvapi Mosque case that has also been taken up for hearing. Several of the Hindu groups there who petitioned asking for the mosque to be surveyed thoroughly, considering they believe that there are Hindu idols placed inside the mosque down below the chamber of that mosque, and that they must be allowed to worship simultaneously. Here you have two mega monument Wapsi battles in court that shortly will be taken up for hearing. Currently, we hear that the court in Allahabad has already taken up hearing of the Taj Chamber Survey, while petitioners have sought permission to open up at least 22 doors of the Taj Mahal, as they believe that there are Hindu relics placed inside those closed doors and that must be opened up to reveal the truth. While that on one hand, you have the Gyanvapi Mosque, the controversy that has raged on for time immemorial, where Hindus and Hindu groups have always suspected that there is extensive significance of the Hindu religion right at that Gyanvapi Mosque. In fact, India Today has accessed some videography images of the Gyanvapi Mosque that very clearly shows Hindu symbolism. Several Hindu symbols aligned on that mosque wall, and that's what's revealed in the videography. The court now that will be hearing the matter will be deciding on what would be the next date of the survey of the mosque, of Gyanvapi Mosque, which we know that the Mosque Committee has been largely resisting, citing the Places of Worship Act 1991 that speaks of how religious structures post-independence must be placed the same way. It cannot be touched. No videography can be allowed, citing that the Mosque Committee has objected to any videography or a survey for that matter, also accusing that the committee commissioner has been biased. That on one hand. On the other, you're looking at the Taj Mahal, where several Hindu groups, in fact, a petition that has been filed by the BJP media cell in charge of Ayodhya, who's placed a petition asking for 22 doors of the Taj Mahal to be opened up, as they suspect that there are Hindu relics placed inside those closed doors. That matter will also be heard in court shortly from now. These are two mega monument Wapsi battles in court today. It is indeed interesting to note what the court will observe, considering it is sentimental, it is emotional, it's places of worship to two communities in the country. We're looking at the Gyanvapi Mosque controversy that's now in court, while at the same time, the Taj Mahal asking for 22 doors of the Taj Mahal to be opened up in anticipation that there could be Hindu idols placed inside those closed doors. That matter also to be taken up in court shortly from now. All right, the hearing on the locked Taj Mahal rooms is currently underway in the High Court. Remember, Taj Mahal, an iconic structure that was built during the Mughal era. Now the Hindu groups asking for 22 doors of the Taj Mahal to be opened up, and that hearing is currently in court. It's going to be interesting to see what the court would say. In fact, we also know that for now, while the matter is being heard in court, already The court, the Allahabad Bar Association had struck down this plea, and considering it was struck down, the court had postponed the hearing until 12th of May, and that's today. The court now to take up the hearing once again, while the petitioner seeking for a survey to examine 22 locked rooms of the Taj Mahal. A petition has been filed by the BJP media in charge of Ayodhya, asking for the Archaeological Survey of India to examine the 22 locked rooms. As you see, Taj Mahal has several locked rooms within that monumental structure. The demand is for those 22 locked rooms to be opened up in anticipation that there could be Hindu relics, Hindu idols that could be well within those locked doors. And this has now come up for hearing in court. The argument about the Taj Mahal has in fact been going on for quite a while now. In fact, in 2015 itself, a group of lawyers had filed a case claiming that the monument was originally a Shiva temple. And then you had 2 years later, in 2017, BJP leader Vinay Katiyar, who's asked the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath to check the monument and look into Hindu idols that could be inside those locked doors. Now, while there is much demand for a survey inside Taj Mahal, we're looking at the Allahabad Bar Association, who's already struck it down, saying that there is no Hindu significance at the Taj Mahal. But nonetheless, a plea has been filed by the BJP media cell in charge of Ayodhya, asking for the ASI, the Archaeological Survey of India, to examine at least 22 locked rooms of the Taj Mahal, only to check the presence of Hindu idols. The petition, we believe, has been filed by Rajneesh Singh, the BJP media in charge in Ayodhya, who's citing that the claim of some historians and Hindu groups that there could be Hindu symbols or Hindu idols placed inside those locked rooms. In fact, India Today continues to track those developments coming from court for now.